So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this on the Indies, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best, which, in my case, is being... scheming and calculated.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
NXT is going to be ready for you to strike back, but they don't know I'm on board yet. We can use that as a tactical advantage.
How so?
We're going to hustle them, embarrass them, and when it's all over, walk out with their precious intergender NXT Unity Tag titles.
I would have just wanted to go invade them right back, but I'm intrigued. How are we going to pull this off?
I know a guy who can get me into the Performance Center.
First things first, you're going to explain just how the hell you got in here. The Performance Center is official NXT mutiny territory now.
Chase got us in, right?
That's right. I'm Chase. Used to train here a few years back. Still think I got a raw deal. Before that, I was a popular minor league mascot named Ribby. Ring a bell?
I have no idea what you're talking about. So you just walked right in? I don't get it.
Well, I still had my old badge. Plus, it helped that I kept in touch with Todd, the security guard. Good guy.
Freaking Todd! This really is his last strike. Anyway, I'll deal with him later. Why exactly are you here?
We're here to show Mutiny just how great me and Chase are. If you want to take down Raw and SmackDown, you need to sign us.
Is Shawn Michaels still here? What about Corey Klein? I'd like to give them a piece of my mind. They really missed the boat on old Chase.
None of them are here. You're dealing with me, okay? NXT Mutiny signed me to be their top producer, and I can't have outsiders showing up unannounced on my watch. My bosses would not approve.
I told you this was a bad idea, Chase. Let's just go to SmackDown or Raw, where they recognize real talent. Their GMs have been blowing up my phone nonstop.
Wait, they have? You know, it just so happens that the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions are training here today and need some opponents. So if you two think you're mutiny material, go prove it.
You won't regret this.
Just remember, if this works out, who gave you the big break. Now excuse me. I need to go fire Todd. I'm happy you two came in today. Lexus and JC were just telling me they wanted some real competition, but I guess you'll have to do. Kidding! Let's see what those Raw and SmackDown GMs were so interested in. Have you thought about tagging out permanently? Can we pick up the pace? I just remembered that I have to pick up Bailey's dry cleaning.
The tag.
I've seen more impressive moves in a slow motion replay. after a new career. I got a million of them.
One. Tag was made.
Oh, look! It's the dynamic duo of disappointment!
That's a tag. That's a tag.
Hey, Lexus and JC! Do you know if Mutiny offers a 401k? I forgot to ask in my interview.
One, two, ring the bell.
We weren't ready for that match, Troy, but I promise the outcome would be different with more time to prepare.
Speak for yourself. I was fully prepared.
I'll handle this, Chase. So, what do you think about a rematch, Troy?
I think it's cute you think another match would turn out any differently. But you've given me a great idea. If you want a rematch so bad, why not do it on NXT? So the entire world can see your big debut and how talented you are.
Thank you. I accept your offer of a rematch on NXT.
Perfect. The Unity Champions are gonna look great. And Bailey, KO, and all my new bosses here at Mutiny are gonna love it. Thanks for doing me this huge favor.
Anytime.
And this is definitely not the pairing we were expecting.
I had heard that the #1 draft pick and their partner here tonight were tight, but I didn't expect indie wrestler Chase to be pushed aside.
I don't know who's more surprised.
Formidable partner for the #1
strategy to pull this switch on Mutiny. King and Jane have got to adjust on the fly while already in the thick of things.
Not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective from here.
into a power slam.
And that has to put some fear into the champ, seeing the kind of power their challenger possesses.
Haymaker connects. Now a big swing of momentum against King.
Lexus unable to use his wide arsenal here.
Set up for the side Russian leg sweep.
Looks like he knew what was coming up. Neckbreaker.
Some damage being dealt to the champ.
Yeah, and he's got to think about making that tag soon or this could get worse.
Just stomped the hell out of the champ and enjoyed it.
Has the arm trapped.
Psycho cutter.
Placing him in the corner here.
Clothesline in the corner.
NXT off their game.
Hold on. Spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down onto JC Jane with the cover.
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Chase.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now taking their Unity Tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
I saw what you did by pulling a fast one on NXT and winning their Unity Championships. Clever.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny. We've known each other since we were kids.
I know all about you. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral on this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it. So this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
We understand your stance, but we don't have to agree with it. We're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you tricked them into defending their Unity titles. And then walked away with them, too. Well done.
Thanks. I guess that producer Troy was fired by Mutiny for his screw-up and is now groveling to get his job back with us. Good luck with that.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldous and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
Yeah, it is convenient. I can't believe he's still staying neutral. Makes you wonder if there's something else going on there.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any Mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first?
What the hell's going on around here today? All the suits look like a donkey kicked them in their tender bits.
That is a very specific analogy, but the reason everyone's upset is Mutiny is creating their own title, the NXT Mutiny Championship.
Why should we care? It'll go right down the memory hole with the multiversal Infinite Championship and every other fake belt in history.
We're already bleeding superstars to their side. An NXT Mutiny champion gives them even more credibility. I tried to get Triple H to stop them, but he hasn't even returned my call. If Mutiny keeps gaining momentum, I'm on track to be the last GM of Raw, which is a distinction I'd prefer to avoid.
I'm not looking to be your last #1 draft pick either.
What can we do at this point other than sit back and watch?
My partner and me took their Unity belts. How about I go down there, win their made-up tinfoil title myself, and show them exactly what I think about it?
That's borderline nuts. We're in a war, and you'd be walking behind enemy lines without any backup.
I don't need any backup.
I can't officially sanction this, but it sure would make an impression. And if somehow you pulled it off, it might turn the tide of the whole war. You sure you want to do this?
Let's roll. I'm going to walk into Mutiny's house, put my feet up on their couch, and serve them a case of frosty Stone Cold Steve Austin style whoop-ass.
Hell yeah.
Mark Coffey getting ready for a battle against Nathan Frazier.
I hope they tear each other apart.
What the hell? One half of the Unity champions just tossed Nathan Frazier aside like a sack of wheat.
It looks like the Unity champ is going after Coffey next.
Let this one go. We have a new matchup, guys.
What we have is a fight.
This wasn't a scheduled match, but it looks like we're going to get it nonetheless.
And it looks to me like Mark Coffey's about to become the second member of the NXT Mutiny roster tonight who's going to lose some teeth to one half of the Unity champions.
Mutiny claims to like anarchy. Well, tonight, they're getting all they can handle.
Look at this. She just tossed a leg.
I'll just leave it at this. Nobody comes into a match hoping to get chucked around like that.
Setting it up.
Thunderous clothesline. Just brutalizing their opponent with forearms to the side of the face.
He manages to slip out of the way. Brought down with the Bulldog.
Down to opponent and a double axe handle smash.
He connects with a counter. Oh, the elbow connects.
Closed fist punch to the jaw. That's one way to break up a move.
With the Samoan driver.
Side slam.
Nice. He's taking a bit of damage from these blows.
This is how it starts. The groundwork is being laid here.
Oh, tossed aside.
It wasn't the height or distance that caused the damage, but they certainly contributed.
Oh, using the knee.
Big splash.
And Mark's resolve might be wavering here.
Coffey now just trying to survive. And if the first stomp doesn't send you the message, the follow-up ones definitely will. Superhuman. Well, they say everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Well, someone just threw their plan out the window.
Oh! And a kick. Double underhook. Neck breaker.
Following it up with the cover.
2. He kicks out at 2.
How in the world did he kick out? Mark with the wherewithal to avoid that.
Here we go. Time to work out some aggression.
Mark didn't see that coming. The fight is on, and it's furious.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe. Ooh. Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags. Working the midsection.
In the powerbomb position.
Mark is out. That's it.
And going for the pin. Poppy's been defeated, but apparently that isn't enough for the WWE loyalist.
He's kicking Coffee right out of the ring. It looks like the Unity Tag Champ has something to say.
Everybody in this building knows I go where I want to, when I want to. So when I heard Mutiny was getting big ideas about making up their own title, there was only one place I was gonna be. And that's right here in NXT Mutiny. I just obliterated 2 of your guys, and I'll do the same thing to the rest of your damn roster.
Become the most valuable prize in the business, then all you have to do is compete in our main event tonight. A qualifying gauntlet match.
One of the biggest superstars in WWE is going to main event NXT Mutiny in a gauntlet match.
And if he wins, he'll have a shot at being the first ever NXT Mutiny champion.
Hey, you. My name's Psycho Sally, and
I don't want to hear one word from any of you traitors. What's wrong? Too afraid to mouth off now that we're standing face to face?
I thought you didn't want to hear one word from any of us traitors.
Well, it is kind of boring out here in the parking lot. So might as well say your piece.
I was just going to ask if you're hungry. Catering is really good tonight. There's even cake!
If Bailey and Kevin Owens think I'm walking into some trap right before I run your little gauntlet...
Wow, you seem really mad. Are you more of a pie person?
Look, I don't know you, Psycho Sally. This isn't personal. But you're a soldier on the wrong side of a civil war where you're the bad guys.
The bad guys? Call me crazy, but I seem to remember you and your partner in crime pulling off a real bait and switch. You hustled us to take the Unity titles right back to the company that fought creating them for years.
After Mutiny declared war on WWE and attacked our whole damn roster.
Mutiny has a lot of people who used to be on your roster. Makes you wonder what they see and you don't.
The only thing I see is that I'm fixing to take that pretend belt your side just made up and turn it into scrap.
Every belt is pretend until people agree that it's real. You sure you don't want some cake?
Yeah, I'm sure.